Right, the last take of the show is going to be by a fan. So get ready. Someone on our Discord called Dr. Docky. By the way, note for future episodes, if you don't want your name referenced, make sure you say it in the comment, because otherwise I'm going to call out your name too. So Dr. Docky says, and by the way, I did intentionally pick this because it's a ridiculous one, but it's hot take point made. His hot take, are you ready, is the Mongols will win a major within a year. Where we going on this one, boy? Spicy.
He needs a doctor, Docky. That guy. He needs a fucking doctor. That's for sure.
Not bad, okay.
Winning a major, like, it's fucking ridiculous. You know how hard it is to win a fucking major? Like, the competition right now is unbelievable. Like, you know, and Mongols, as good as they are not a heavy stage team. Right, they can beat a they can go through quarterfinals, semifinals team. But once they reach the finals, they will not be able to get a map, not even a fucking thing. And we know that major is a different fucking beast than anything else. Like, we know that pressure rises a lot, and then these Mongolian guys, it's not like they came from fucking war, you know, and they had like 10 years of experience playing majors. No. They're just gonna be stunned as everyone else as soon as you get to the playoffs of a major, right? I remember I was there twice. And I remember the first time it was fucking. It's like a deer in front of the headlights. The first major you played in the Spodek, like, it's crazy. On top of that, they as good as they have in terms of the good players as they have in terms of skill, like, they can't compare. They cannot stack against, you know, the heavy hitters right now in CS, being, you know, Vitality, Spirit, even MongolZ right now, and a couple of more teams that can pop up in the sense of Eternal Fire and, you know, maybe even FaZe in some future, you know, instances. But to say they're gonna, you know, win the major within a year, that means that one of the next, 3 majors or 2 majors? Probably so one of the 2 next one. So, mate, you need meds.
I just unfortunately feel like the Mongols B game is way too bad. That's just my big take about them right now, is just when they're on their A game, they legitimately can take a fight to any of the top teams in the world. They don't end up usually beating Vitality or Spirit, but when they're on their B game, they lose to Astralis. When they're on their B game, they lose to a G2 that looks terrible right now. Their B game is probably on the lower end of teams that are in the top 4 or top 5. I guess technically on HLTV's ranking, they're not in the top 5, but I would have them higher than they are. I just would personally. On my own power ranking, I'd probably put them as the 5th favorite for both upcoming majors this year. I think, like, easily Vitality, Spirit, MongolZ. Yeah, fifth most likely to win any of those majors. It's like, that's just so low that I would never put any money or any thought into them winning the major. Like it's almost going to be a miracle if Vitality doesn't win the next major. I'll just put that out there right now. It's like who can fight? Like, a lot can change in 2 months, but if the Mongols do it, that's just absurd. And if they win the following event, the Budapest one or whatever it's going to be, then that's just like, I mean, something has to go wrong. I'll even also add a reason why. All of the teams that are in the top 2 through 4 can make changes on paper that will help them. Spirit could change out for Kioske. MongolZ could replace any of their players with any rifler, and they could get better. Na'Vi could do the same for practically every player on the team. The Mongols are not gonna pick up Bartak. The Mongols are not gonna pick up Annihilation.
And it's less likely that it helps the team anyway if they do. It's like, but you can't get like a ROPS into your team. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So there's no upward mobility for them other than literally improving, and that's one of the things that hurts them the most. It almost would be a more fun take to say a team that's out of the top 5, like a FaZe. Like a FaZe can win. FaZe will win the first major of 2026. You could just like bet they're going to make a good signing or something like that. But the Mongols is like, you're betting they're going to improve but they're young. Like, the one good thing about them is they're young. So they actually can improve maybe faster than some of these other teams. But I would even just say a better take is Falcons will win 3 majors from now. I think that's a literally better take than the Mongols are going to win this year. So sorry, Dr. Ducky. but try again next time.
I agree with you. First of
Like
all,
Dr. Saki.
since he's called Dr. Ducky, I will just quote like the fucking Bible or whatever, like, physician, heal thyself. Like, the joke is he should be able to prescribe himself the meds because that'll fucking help him get his shit together. In this scenario, stop fucking huffing copium. Because my problem with this take goes like this. It's not even a particularly good hot take. And the reason I say that is, it's mega spicy, but there's not a lot of substance to it. By the way, he didn't even give any. He just put that sentence and left it at that. He didn't give a single reason why. He just left it out there like, here, Mad Libs, Team X will win a major. Like, yeah, that's crazy, mate, but any reason? Nah,
roast his ass.
Gonna win, innit? So, like, that's the only problem with this take. And also, the reason why this take isn't very good is because if you do it, if you hadn't watched 2024 CS, it's a great take. The reason why it's not a very good take for 2025 is MongolZ was never supposed to be this good. Like, they've already exceeded expectations completely. Forget, guys, even the idea that we now blame them for not winning playoff series shows they have completely destroyed any glass ceiling they had being a nobody team from bumfuck nowhere that people still don't even respect the region they're from. And by the way, why would they? Like, the joke is, we all do look when the Huns go, who are from their region, and go, you shouldn't even win a map. That's the normal expectations of their team. So my problem with this is, you just like, if you acknowledge how far they've come and the gamble they did take on this young roster and how much it's paid off, I think you're just expecting something unreasonable to think they're going to get twice as good. My take, if you notice on past episodes, is I'm not going to give up on them because of the choking part, because if they ever do get that, the best part is not just their team, it's also Senzu specifically. If they ever get past that, it's not that they're going to win a major, but they'll just be cooking. Then they can be in semi-finals. Then they could like challenge for a fight. Maybe they could, by the way, for me, the upper limit is you make a final and you lose. Like if they did what Mouse did here, that would be an amazing performance for them. That would be almost the best I could ever hope for. The idea they're going to win the major, no way. And here's why. A bunch of the things mentioned. One, they are chokers. Spoiler, the major's the hardest one to win if you're a choker. Like the joke is people really can win a Kelowna Katowice and still not win the major, because the major is just a type of pressure that doesn't exist except when you're at the major. And I always feel like people forget, even I do, because I see those teams get super dope before the major, and I always forget. It's only that feeling you have when you're in that like third map and you're down and you're like, shit, the major is a different beast, isn't it? Like if you aren't built for this, you will just crumble. It will expose you almost every time. Then also, I agree also, the problem is they're way too young. Guys, they have teenagers in their squad. Like, it's not like all the old great teams that won in CSGO were all veterans. But remember, you used to also get more reps. You used to do 3 majors a year at the beginning of CSGO. So if you're like that Fnatic core that came out of nowhere, you get like 3 majors. They played something like 5 majors before they won one. Like, they had the chance to build up, and go through the highs and the lows. Now, at the moment, you have to, first of all, qualify. Then when you get there, you have to make a deep run. To get the experience is harder in CS2. I'll also throw this out there as well. They don't have on either end of the equation the generational player that you need. If you look at the last 5 or 6 majors, I looked this up, they're all won, guys, by either a generational IGL or star player. The only exception is the outsiders winning, where it was Jame and Flitter, which probably slightly not too far. Most people think that was a fluke. If you look at the others, since COVID, you have Simple.
That was a fluke.
You have Simple winning, he's the GOAT. Then you had Carrigan win. Then you had the Outsiders fluke. Then you had fucking Ziwu win, and we already discussed, like, maybe Apex is going to be up there. Then you had Alexi B win, people acknowledge he's all time. And now you just had fucking Donk win. Like, if you notice, you either better have some cracked IGL or star player if you want to win the major. That's just been history so far. Unfortunately, if you're MongolZ, you have neither. I think Senzu could be a really brilliant player if he gets over stage issues. He's not going to be the best rifler in the world. Blitz does a really awesome job. He's not even in the discussion with Apex to be the best IGL. So I think, unfortunately, you've got a little bit not enough in all the areas you'd probably need to win the major. The reason why it's a bang a hot take is I do think there is a world where I get the essence of what he's talking about, which is just like I always said to a Mouse, it just didn't happen with them. If you ever do take over and get past whatever this psychological problem is, you are going to be really good. Like if you look at Mouse last year, you look at the teams they lost to in playoffs, they probably should lose to those teams, but they also were close to sometimes beating them. They could have won like one big event out. That was a big arena event. You know, it wouldn't have been implausible. So I think he just cooked a bit too much on this one is all. He's just cooked a bit too much. Just cooked a bit too much.
Dr. Shithead. Take that.
Reasonable. Okay. I mean, I would have been a bit more welcoming. Like, yeah, guys, it's hard doing hot takes. We all started out, we've all started, I remember my first beer too. His takes just like, yeah, fuck off and don't ever submit hot. In fact, ban that guy. You know what? Him and Sonic should be, my last hot take of the show, Dr. Ducky and Sonic should be banned forever from CS2. Death to all of them. Fucking hell. Okay. All right. So. Anyway, if you want to
Shut it
get
off.
your shit pushed in like Dr. Docky or the Mongols at Majors, submit your take via the Last Free Nation Discord where you can subscribe. There's a channel. It says like CS Hot Takes. Maybe yours can be better. By the way, pro tip, just put a reason next time. Give try and imagine Quesada, someone's going to come back at you. Give like 2 reasons as to why you did your take, because it might also help you get less roasted, because at least I'll know what your angle is here. Whereas this one is, you did just throw this out there. And spoiler, in this analogy, you threw the bait out there and you got pulled into the actual river, and then the piranhas hit you, and all that's left is your skeleton when you pull it out. Like, that's it. See you, Dr. Ducky. See more cool, funny, interesting clips based on topics from my content? Well, subscribe to this channel then, or, be a pleb and don't.